Hello, everyone. We are going to let the room fill up. Welcome, 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 welcome to the live stream of the full moon and Scorpio ceremony, guys. Let's see. Hello. Hey, how are you? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Please don't forget to drop a like before we get started, guys. How is everyone doing? Thank you for dropping that like, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How is everyone doing? Everyone's swell. Is the weather nice where you are? What's going on? Vegas. Why do you live in Vegas? Everybody's in Vegas. My friend group is planning a trip to Vegas. I am so Houston. OMG, that is where I grew up. That's where I grew up. I grew up in Cypress, Texas, boy, right outside of Houston. Baltimore. Okay, so we have everybody in here. I lived in Maryland for a couple years too. My dad used to work in Baltimore. So we're in this thing, guys. The four of you guys. I know Cypress. Heck yeah. I'm in Houston in spring. Oh man, I hope you like it. I really like Houston. I miss it a lot. I'm actually coming back home. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be back home because my family's still there. So I'm gonna be there in a couple weeks actually. Let me just get to sorry. Bring an umbrella. All right. Here we are. Here's our full moon in Scorpio card from the Moonology deck by Yasmin, Boland. And it's time to release negativity. So this is the theme. This is going to be the theme of these readings, guys. So I'm just gonna see. Hopefully we can get up to 10 and then I'll start. And I'm just gonna go through the Zodiac. I'm just gonna go through it starting from Aries and then working my way down just so I don't forget. But yeah, guys, please drop a like while you're here. I truly appreciate it. All right, almost to 10, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I truly appreciate you all being here. I guess I can also take this time. Hey, we made it to 10. But what I was about to say, I was like, I guess I want to do a Q&A at some point. But yeah, we made it to 10. So, oh, nope, we lost one. We're losing people, guys. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and get into it. So I am going to start with Aries and then work my way down the rest of the Zodiac, okay? So we're going to start with Aries. And like I said, this is the first card. So this is going to be the underlying energy for all of the things that need to release within this next 2-week cycle. So basically with the full moon in Scorpio, if you haven't already, I put a long soliloquy, right, on the community section if you just have questions about Moon and Scorpio. But basically it's going to be about releasing things that you need to releasing negativity, releasing negative energy, releasing old patterns. All right, Scorpio, the planet of Pluto, it's all about death and transformation, guys. So now this is coming to a climax. Anything that you set in motion during the new moon or things that you have been working on is going to come in a climax, and it's specifically going to deal with domestic matters. So this is going to be relationships and home life. So there could be a lot of tension happening in your home. That's nothing to be scared of. It's just a time to address it so everyone can move forward, guys. So that is pretty much the theme, but we're going to see what it means to each of you guys individually. All right, so let's get into it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to drop a like while you are here so we can get this circulating. All right, so let's get into it. All right, it's time to release negativity. So let's see. What is the major theme that we have coming on for our Aries, please? What are the major things we have for our Aries, please? Aries reading, please. Start off with our Aries reading from 2019, please. Aries and 3, 2, and ooh, alrighty. So let's see. Interesting. Oh, wow. So for our Aries, we do have both cards being in Aries, which is pretty awesome. So we have the Emperor and the Magician. So this is all about the new beginning and power. All right, power. What do you do with the tools that you have? And I just did the reading. Hello, 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 everyone. And I just did y'all's reading, if you haven't been able to check it out already. And it's basically, how are you going to rule? If you're granted power and you found out that somebody in your kingdom has betrayed you or what have you, or somebody has manipulated a situation, especially with the Magician card here. How do you handle that? All right. And if you're Game of Thrones fans, you can see good ways to handle problems and adversities, and you can see not so great ways to handle problems and adversity, Aries. So it's really going to be up to you in this next chapter as how you're going to deal with your power and what your power means to you, if that makes sense. So that is going to be like the major theme, but we are going to look into the Moonology deck and then get you another oracle, and we'll be on our way. All right. And one more card for Aries, please. 3, 2, oops. All right. I had a couple more cards for Aries. Oh, really, really, really good stuff, Aries. All right. So take time to breathe out is the first card that came out for you guys. It is time to relax. All right. There is a power of control here, particularly with this Emperor right here. It's just like there is a sense of control. You want to control everything. You want to have a sense. You want to control people. You want to control outcomes. You can't be tied to expectations. All right. All you can do is believe that it's going to work out in your power and your favor, guys. And then we have balance, spirituality, and practicality, guys. So this is having faith and putting in that work, and also understanding your environment and who's around you. So this is like, if you're ruling a certain kingdom, guys, like I keep going back to it because this is all about power. This is all about power dynamics and how you share those power dynamics with your peers, your co-workers, your relationships, and all that other good stuff. It's like, it's going to require a balance, and it's going to require faith and work in order for you to feel comfortable in doing that and being that leader and stepping into that power role. All right. So there is going to be some game plans. You can't just go by the seam of your pants at this point. It's asking you to like dream, get in tune with yourself, especially with this Neptunian energy here. We have Pisces, could be connecting with the Pisces in some way, guys. But this is asking you to balance what you want and what you will, at the exact same time. It's like, what do you want and what are you willing to happen? Okay. And by willing, I mean, what actions are you taking? And then, of course, we have the new moon in Scorpio popping up here with work through your fears and take time to breathe out. So there is a need to release control issues. You understand what I'm saying? And then I love this. And then we have prosperity lies ahead. Luck is on your side. Hold your vision and have faith in your dreams. So this is all about, if you sense a hiccup, Aries, if you sense that something is limiting you in some way, all you can do is maintain your vision and maintain what you want. All right. And people are going to disagree with you, and you have to deal with that, your response to that. So I would say overall, your release is to release your control issues, release trying to dominate a situation, release trying to dominate people. All right. And just do you. Focus on you. Focus on your game plan, your strategy as you start to move forward, and you will find success within that. You're headed towards a path of success. Don't let trying to control people distract you from achieving that goal. All right. So that is what I got for you, Aries. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Please drop a like if you are here. And we are going to go ahead and move into Taurus. So welcome all the Taurus. Hello, we are still in Taurus season, guys. We're pushing up on the end of it. It's about to be Gemini season, but happy birthday to the Taurus. If I see you, if you join later, I'm happy. Well, I'm always happy to have you here. So, this is the first card that we have. This is going to be the underlying energy for all of them, and it is the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity, guys. So this reading is all about what do we need to work on releasing in this next 2 weeks. Okay. Ooh. All right, interesting. All right, Taurus. So we have the Tower and Justice. Could be connecting with the Scorpio, and this is Scorpio energy. And then we also have Justice. So could be connecting with the Libra in some way. And this is all about shattering a previous structure that already existed in order to create something new. That is what the Tower moment is all about. It's God's tower. So it's something in its established building, all right, an established Taurus, right? We're all about that. Excuse me, with me being a Taurus moon, we're all about just structure. Now something, a lightning bolt out of thin air has come and struck that down in order to bring something new. But it seems like whatever is being taken away from you, and it could be in a dramatic kind of way, whatever it was, it is going to reach into balance here with the Justice card. So this is something that you have to release. This could be old practices, old habits, old beliefs, guys. We're going to get into it to see what it is. So let's see. Can we clarify this Tower, please? What is the structure that is being torn down for our Taurus, please? Yeah, it seems like you feel like you're off balance. We do have the Six of Pentacles here. So there's a need to, if you're holding on to things, particularly from your past, that you know are no longer serving you within your spirit, now they're going to be ripped from you, Taurus, and so it's going to be shattered. This is that climax moment. Again, this has to deal with resources. This is most likely probably in your finance spectrum. So it's like if you are being super close and tight with your money, something's going to happen to it to where it's obliterated, and now you have to start over again. You know, it's that type of energy. So you don't want to hold on too closely to something because you're focusing on, like, if this is the scale, this isn't the best depiction, but I wish I had the balance scale, but like, it's like if you have the scale and you focus way over here, you're out of balance. So what's going to happen is spirit is about to knock all of that out your hand, and then you're about to teeter out, guys. So just be prepared for that structural change, and it can happen out of nowhere, but it should be a welcome change because it will allow you to receive that balance that you're seeking. And again, I think that this is particularly going to touch on finances, is what I'm hearing a lot of, Taurus. So it's just be mindful of how you're spending your money. Let's see. 3. Oops. And 1. All right. And I had a flipper. Where is she? Thought I had a flipper. Maybe I didn't. Oh well. Oh well. Wasn't meant for you. All right, so we have the answers you need are coming. Don't let your past hold you back. That Tower moment, guys. And then we have show the world the real you. So there could be something, an idea that you're holding on to, and you're scared of judgment in some way, because don't let the past hold you back. So this could be past failures, all right? Or just looking at something in the past and being like, it didn't work out that time, so I'm not going to do the same thing again. And so now I'm going to hide my gifts. I'm going to hide my talents. I'm going to hide my love. This could deal with relationships. It didn't work out the last time. Now I don't want to do it, which is a fair statement. That's not a bad thing to do. But now it's time to release that negativity, about those past experiences. Understand that all it did was make you stronger, and for you to truly appreciate those positive experiences that are coming in. So if you have been questioning, is this the one? Is this something that I can commit to? Is this something that I can hold on to? Will this be balanced? I know in the past this wasn't balanced. Those type of questions. Hello, how are you? Nice, good seeing you. Thank you so much. Those type of questions, you're going to start receiving clarity on that, but it is going to happen in a sudden and dramatic way. So I would expect some Tower moments, some Tower conversations, just things hitting a climax. And this could be things that, particularly with the past card here, these could be things that have been swept under the rug, Taurus, and now it's just coming to a head and you actually have to deal with it. This is the theme of this moon. It's everything that just swept under the rug. It's coming to a head and now you got to deal with it. So deal with it, Taurus. You're more than equipped to stand your ground. It's going to balance out, all right? And show the world the real you. So now's the time for you to put your hooves in the ground and establish who you are and establish the boundaries that you want moving forward. What does balance look like to you, Taurus? That is probably what the biggest thing that I'm hearing. It's like, what does balance look like to you? And are you surrounded by people and things that are able to allow you to feel that balance? And if not, then it sounds like it's time to re-strategize. You understand what I'm saying? So that is what I got for you. You were not late for Virgo. I am going through. I'm only 2 out of the 12. And I forgot to pull this for my Aries friends. Don't tell them. But hello. Don't tell them. But let me pull one last oracle for you, Taurus. All right, 3. Ooh. Thinker. I love this. So this is a time to plot and how are you going to move forward, and the answers you need are coming, and they're going to come from you just meditating on them. All right, and taking some time to hit pause from the world. All right, particularly after this tower moment, hit pause on this tower moment and just sit and think about, what can I do? How can I re-strategize? How can I take the lessons from the past in order to achieve a better future without carrying the burden of it at the same time simultaneously, right? So that is what I got for you, Taurus. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Can't wait to hear from you, and I hope that you enjoyed this ceremony reading, all right? Hey, Atlanta! Hey, the ATL. My girl who came to visit me, she was from Atlanta, so that's awesome. So now we're going to move to... what's after Taurus? Gemini. So we're going to move into our Gemini reading, guys. So I'm just starting off all the readings the same way. I'm saying that this is going to be the underlying energy. It's time to release negativity with the full moon in Scorpio. So this reading is going to really focus on what is it that you need to release, and hopefully highlight and pinpoint and try to get an idea what this next 2 weeks is going to look like for you. All right. So let's get into it, Geminis. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to drop a like while you are here. Excuse me, they are greatly appreciated. Excuse me, WV. What's that? I don't know what that is. All right, let's see what's going on for our Geminis in this full moon. Thank you, Omar. All right, 3, 2, and 1. All right. The Empress. All right, so this has to deal with your defined femininity, all right? Could be connecting with another Aries or something, but this has to do with fertility, growth, extremely long-term. So this is taking a little seed and growing it into something bigger. So basically what I'm hearing is like you have the idea to grow something, you want to grow something, but you're scared that it's not going to work out. You're scared that you don't have the resources or you don't have the time. Something you feel like is missing, and so you're not going to be able to achieve that. Let's see. Let's pull a clarifier. Why is the Empress the main idea? Release, please. For Geminis, please. And 3, 2, and 1. All right. Yeah, this certainly has to deal with your work. A lot of fire energy, a lot of fire energy. Okay, so it seems like Gemini, you could feel some type of tension that has to deal with your divine feminine energy. You emerge victorious from it, but this has to be passions. I'm hearing a lot of sexuality. Now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting the picture. All right. There's a lot of sexual energy here for Geminis, and you could be fighting that for whatever reason. So let's get into the rest of the spread to see if it comes up. But I do see you moving forward in a sexual manner with somebody, or if it's not sexual, just a lot of passion. This could be a creative, something that excites you in that way. You understand what I'm saying? But it's just something that has to do with femininity, your womb. You could be dealing with children in a different way, but a lot of passion moving forward. And perhaps you want to move forward, and you felt like there's been a disconnect between like your ego and like your body, like how you feel about yourself, your body, and what you're willing to do with your body. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it, okay? And that's not a surprising thing, Gemini, because Scorpios, as we know, okay, are the most sexual of the Zodiac. You know, you can certainly make the argument. And they deal with passions in that way. So it would make sense for you to question, you know, what you got going on. All right. Let's see. Ooh. One more card. Oops. There it is. I've been looking for this daggone flipper. Whew. All right. Aries moon, I see you. Let's see. 3, True. 2 and 1. All right. And this is exactly. So we have believe in the impossible. Step out of your comfort zone. And then we have your energy here, and this could be my poor shuffling, but we have the answers you need are coming. I think that you are going to receive some type of confirmation about somebody that you've been feeling for in like a passionate way. All right, it doesn't have to be sex, but I'm sensing more sex, but I do want to try to keep it as open. All right, something that you believe wouldn't work out, now all of a sudden it's time for you to release negativity and step out of your comfort zone and really own who you are. All right, and this could be in a job. If you're asking for a raise, it's just time for you to release all of those doubts that you carry with you, because it's stifling your growth and your progress. You are able to grow a garden of abundance with the Empress being here. It's just a matter of you believing that is the case and that is the truth, and pursuing that wholeheartedly, knowing that you're going to be successful. So if you have those things in the back of your mind saying you're not good enough, you're not cute enough, you don't throw it back well enough, or whatever it is that's bothering you, or you're out of practice, if you haven't been dating for a long time and now you're stepping back into the dating scene, however this applies to you, however it resonates, however it takes, it's time for you to release those thoughts, all right, and believe that impossible can happen. Just because you said it's not possible doesn't mean that spirit did, and that is so important and key to knowing as we get through this, because whatever it is that you've been hoarding and feeling, it's all going to come into a climax, all right, and this particularly has to deal with your home, your relationships, all right, and this certainly is a relationship with self in context to other people, Geminis, if that makes sense, okay? So it's really going to ask you about your passions and how you drive that passion. And if that passion comes in the form of a sexual energy of some sort, then you're going to be challenged in that way. But if you've been waiting out for something and you've been waiting to get some confirmation, all right, about something, you will receive those answers. And from those answers, you will know how to move forward. All right, you will know how to proceed. And that's all we want in life. What do you want me to do, Lord? Where am I supposed to go? That's pretty much the questions that we ask Spirit every morning we wake up, okay? And so it seems like for you guys, a lot of the answers that you've been looming over, particularly about your growth or sexuality or femininity, and this could be for a guy too. It doesn't necessarily have to be feminine energy. We contain both. So I do want to express that. Hey, yes, a Gemini, we got one. Thank you so much. Love you too. So happy to see you here. But yeah, so this is just going to cause into question about how you grow, and just keep in mind not to limit yourself. Really have fun like a child, as far as believe in the impossible, believe that miracles can happen. It's just like they are real, it is real. I can be happy, I can share myself, I can explore my body, right, in a healthy way. Okay, so let's get one last oracle for our Geminis, please. And we got here, I'm gonna reach. Oh, we had some flippers. We had a cute flippers. Pisces, I love your energy. Thank you so much. All right, so we got a change in the wind, which I love, especially with Scorpios, because it has to deal with transformation and metamorphosis, okay? It's not the regeneration card, but it is a change that's happening, all right? And this is something that you thought was impossible. We have no place like home, which to me, this card is a reminder to stay grounded and stay grounded, but it also has 5 here, which is 5-0, which is 5, and 5 also symbolizes change. So there could be a change in your home front. You could be moving, guys. And then most importantly, we have new life. I want a new life. All right. And so there is certainly a huge change that's coming your way. All right. So expect it and welcome it. This, again, has to deal with either your view of self. All right. This could be a change within a relationship that already exists. But I'm imagining that this is something that's already established and now it changes, all right, and it becomes something new. So that is pretty much what I'm getting for you, Geminis. That's what I'm getting for you, Geminis. I hope that this resonated, guys. Please don't forget to like while you are here, and like, share, and subscribe if I happen to catch you afterwards. But cool stuff, Geminis. Real new energy. I like it. Planning to move. Yep, there we go. And it's gonna be a great thing. It seems like, I'm happy that you said that, because the no place like home, it seems like wherever it is that you decide to land, wherever it is, you feel so at home and at peace there. That you're able to really feel comfortable in that. But it is going to cause you to, step out of your comfort zone. So good luck. Good luck when you're planning on moving. I think that's going to be really positive for you. All right, never caught you overlap. Thank you so much. I don't want to say your name. Yardy Cray Gamer. I know I butchered that. But I tried my best. I'm sorry. But I'm happy that you made it to a live. All right, so after Gemini, we have Cancer. I don't know. Sometimes my brain just completely spazzes. Girl, how do I get my hair so big? I'll tell you. You want to know my big secret? I go out and I buy it, girl. This is a wig, okay? A wig that I'm very proud and happy of. I'm about to switch it up on you guys. But yeah, I was like, that's how I get it so big. That's how I get it to stay. I don't have to tease it out. I pull it out the box that way, okay? All right. So welcome to Cancers. Cancer. This is your time. So this is going to be the full moon in Scorpio, which is all about releasing energy. So we have this card being the underlying energy. It's time to release negativity. So we're going to see what this means for you. All right. So let's get into it. I am going in. I'm just going to go in order. So right now we are at Cancer. So a little bit, but yeah, I'll be hitting everyone. All right, let's see. What's going on for Cancers, please? Don't forget to drop a like while you're here, guys. I truly appreciate it. No, I have not done Virgo yet. All right, interesting, Cancer. So we have, interesting enough, we have the Emperor, and this came out with Aries too. So this is about power, all right? Power and control. So you could be being asked to let go of power and control, being asked to let go of the things being tied to a specific outcome, being tied to controlling people, controlling situations, things that are beyond your control, right? So this could be asking you to release that, particularly with Scorpios dealing with the fixed sign. You could have a high expectation, or you could have a certain expectation of something, and if it doesn't miss it, you are just ready to cut it loose. And so it could be this time is asking you to deal with that and let go of some of the things that you are tied to and the things that are out of your control. But let's put some clarifiers on it. Thank you, Miss Nell. I appreciate that. I love you too. I love everyone. All right, let's see. All right. So there could be, you could honestly be trying to control how somebody's communication, or how you communicate with somebody. It could be kind of withholding information, trying not to let anybody know the whole spiel, or you feel like somebody's hiding something from you. Could be also connecting with an air sign or an idea. You're trying to control how somebody's communicating their ideas. So let's get into the rest of this reading. Ooh. Oh, my glasses. All right, so we have so we have 4 come out, so I'm going to take them, Cancer. That was pretty funny. So we have Believe in the Impossible, which has been making an appearance in quite a few of these readings. But I genuinely enjoy that, simply because this is about letting your imagination roam free and really having fun with what you think can happen in your possibilities. Now, you can't be tied to the outcome. You should only be tied to the journey. That is the important part. So it's just like, it's okay to dream, but if it doesn't look like what you want it to look like, that's not an excuse to throw the whole thing away. What you really should be focused on, dream big, dream loud, dream out there, Cancer. And this is for everyone who gets this card, but it's just like, dream as big as you can. Just don't be tied to, I need a pink Lamborghini, all right? It might be blue. That's fine. But how did you get that Lamborghini? That's the important part. You understand what I'm saying? It's just making sure that you're not tied to the outcome. You are way more focused on your journey and your self-growth through that journey, okay? So we have, what do you need to release? Shit, that's what y'all are asking me. So it's asking you, what is it that you need to release? I can say with Cancers, it's going to be those negative thoughts and those, this isn't going to work and this woe is me, okay? And then we also have faith in your dreams, and the energy is gaining momentum. So it seems like your climax is really going to have to deal with some sort of change that you've initiated. So this is like a really cool kind of shift, because it seems like you're about to get what you start wanting. The things that you've been putting your energy and time to is going to start happening for you, Cancer. But you have to know that you can't take it with you. You can't take everything with you. So this, to me, I'm hearing friends. This is taking old, thoughts that have held you back and crippled you in the past, and challenging those and trying to remain as positive as you can, because you could be receiving a message pretty soon that is kind of like a dream come true, all right? And it's going to pick up some speed. So you have to be ready to let go and drop everything as you start moving forward, okay, Cancer? So that's really what I'm getting for you. Some pretty, really, really exciting stuff. I'm going to pull this last oracle before I forget. But I would say be mindful about how you're communicating to people, and how you let people communicating with you affect you, if that makes sense. Is going to be pretty much the bigger thing. But this is a really positive change that's happening as far as you getting what you want. Sorry, that was a poor shuffle. Yeah, we have message in a bottle, which is coming in. So some of you guys are certainly going to be receiving news. Good news. Good news. So I would say expect some good news in the next couple of weeks, Cancer. But be prepared that whatever the news is, it's going to satisfy you in one realm, but then you're going to have to leave something else behind. So be prepared to leave this behind. This, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, if that makes sense. 2 and 1. All right, one last card. Okay. So Treasure Island, boom, slowly but surely. Oops. Slowly but surely, with that little turtle we have here, you're going to be moving towards what you want. So be open to receiving this message, Cancer. Really great information. This is pretty exciting. It's just going to be a matter of communication. Is probably going to be your biggest element. You could hear something wrong. Something could offend you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, something could be like, ugh, don't react in that way. Just be mindful of the communication and information that you're receiving. All right. And know that it's working out. It's working. All right. I'm a Cancer. I need good news, and communication is huge for me. Yep, there we go. Gemini, I think I just finished you. I just finished you up. I'm going in order. But yep, Cancer needs some good news. What's coming? I see good news coming for you. And it could have to deal with some position of power. All right. You could be receiving some information from your boss. You could be receiving some information from your husband, your father, all right, some paternal figure, or just a dominant masculine figure. Can still be a woman, a higher up, but there's some sort of power dynamic here that this information could be coming from, if that makes sense. That's for some of you guys, not for all, but I wanted to say it. All right. So that is what I got for you, Cancers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know if this resonates with you. Obviously, this is going to be for the next 2 weeks or so, so just be mindful of that. If it doesn't hit now, it could hit very well in the next couple of weeks. All right. So now we are moving on to our Leos, and then we will be done with the first round. All right. Oops. All right, Leo, so welcome. Hey, guys, don't forget to drop a like while you're here. 31 people, 13 likes. I do like seeing the synchronicity, but that's not all of you guys. So here we have, it's time to release negativity for our Leo. So this is the underlying energy that we have for all of these readings today, just because we do have the full moon in Scorpio. So the full moon in Scorpio. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Let's see what's going on for our Leos, please. What's going on for our Leos? Ooh. All right, Leo. So we had interesting. We had the star in the world. Could be connecting with an Aquarius of some sort, but I love this because the world is all about completion, and the star is about wish fulfillment and healing. All right, so let's get some clarifiers into this. But I do like this combination for this full moon because it's asking you, it's like, what do you need to heal for you to take it to this next chapter, this next cycle that you have going on. All right, let's see. Ooh. How do you like on live? You know? Oh, yeah, I think you just hit the little button. I'm not sure. I've never watched a live. That's not true. I haven't. I guess I just haven't said. I don't know. That's a great question. I'm not sure. From this end, I don't know. Yeah, because I can't like my own. But sorry, guys. So Leos. So there could have been some disappointment in work or something that you had to put a lot of energy into where you feel like now, this is also the 5 of Cups. So where you feel like now for whatever reason, you put your energy and effort into something and it just did not work out. So there's a feeling of crying over spilled milk. All right. So it seems like there was something that you were looking forward to happen and it didn't happen the way that you thought. Now with this combination, the star and the world card, to me, that leads to, even though it didn't happen the way that you thought, it's going to happen for the best. So again, this is all about releasing your expectation. That has been probably like the biggest thing. It's releasing your expectation of the outcome and appreciating the journey and understanding that where you are now at this moment of time is exactly where you're supposed to be in order for you to achieve whatever it is, as long as you tune into the frequency that you want to move on. So if you're on the verge of a completion and wish fulfillment, why, oh, why is the 5 of Cups here? It's because you would be, Leo, upset about something that didn't work out your way, and you're kind of digging your heels and you're like, you know, it seems like what's going to happen is you're going to be asked to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, TC. We all learned something new today. All right, let's see what's going on for our Leos. Yeah, Leo, this is probably like, yeah, this is a great, I was like, y'all, this is a great full moon for you guys. I'm gonna look into this astrologically afterwards, and I would hope that you do the same because you have a really great full moon coming up for you. This climax that happens, it's just like you're very close to achieving your goal. Again, this could have to do with work. This was something that you were disappointed about in the past, and now you're understanding that like it happened for a reason and it really worked out in your favor. So you're very close to achieving your goal, guys. You kept your nose to the grindstone, and a win-win outcome is forecast. All right, so you're really on the verge of just getting it. All right, you're going to be able to, Leo, look back at your journey and understand each step that it took, excuse me, to get to where you are, and you're going to be able to appreciate it. It's kind of like if you're accepting you're accepting your Oscar, Grammy, Tony, whatever, and you're just sitting over there and you're just like, I remember when I was broke and now I get to sit here, and you're gonna be like, if I wasn't in that car, then that guy would have never knocked on my window, he never would have discovered me, and then I never would have wrote this play or what have you, however it plays out. But this is kind of like the energy that I'm getting. And then we even got meditate and contemplate. Could be dealing with a Pisces, but the biggest thing that you can do right now during this full moon ceremony, Leo, is just, again, reflect. Pause and reflect and look back on the journey that you have and where you are now and where you started to begin with. And from that, you'll find the conclusions are within reach. So it's kind of going back to go forward. I can't remember if I said that in your reading, but that has been the theme. It's just like you're asking actually to get in a period of nostalgia and look at your journey and appreciate the journey so you can really, 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 really be happy about where you stand right now. And so it's kind of releasing what the biggest thing that you can release now is just being a little too hard on yourself and not really appreciating what you've done for yourself and kind of patting yourself on your back. So this will be a time to take a moment to meditate and contemplate and just reflect on the things that you've learned and how far you've come. Really kind of embody the strength card, right? And just understand that, you know, not everything worked out, but everything happened for a reason. And because of that, you were going to be on the verge of success. All right, and so I'm going to pull one last oracle card for you, Leo. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe while you're here, guys. And yeah, let's see. This is so on point. I'm just saying this earlier too. Hey, I love that. I love that. Yeah, look. And then we had Mending come out. and 52, which is 7, which is y'all's number, okay? And that's also about like completion. It's a lucky number, guys, but it's mending your relationship with your past and understanding that everything happens for a reason, all right? So there is some deep healing that's coming in. Whatever this climax brings in for you, this full moon in Scorpio, it's going to be a deeply humbling, all right? It's going to be a very deeply humbling feeling, but not humbling like you got knocked off your ass, like get off your high horse, but humbling in the sense of like, wow, between me and spirit and me and source, we really got it popping, and I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of my friends. Yada 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 you. I'm so proud of whatever it is that I got going on, because man, this took some work. It's that type of humbling. Okay, so that is what I got for you, Leos. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we are going to move on to Virgos, actually. Hey now, because I know we have quite a bit of Virgos in here. No problem. I'm a Virgo too, patiently waiting. All right, Virgos, the wait is over. We are on to you guys. All right. Back to the earth sign. Yay. Virgo land indeed. Virgo land indeed. All right. So just the spiel. This is going to be the underlying energy that we have for all of the readings coming up. It is time to release negativity. We have the full moon in Scorpio. So we're going to look into a reading, an oracle reading about what it is that you specifically, your sign, is going to be focused on releasing within this next 2-week period. All right. So let's get into it. Okay, guys, don't forget to drop a like while you're here. It's so funny. Now we're at 32 and we have 23 likes. That's like the second time that that's happened. That's really, really funny. All right, Virgo Nation. All right, let's see what's going on with our Virgos, please. Justice. Justice, justice, justice. Okay, so could be dealing with a legal battle in some sense, or just balance and harmony. Okay, and particularly with this full moon in Scorpio, this is dealing with close relationships and home life, and so you could be sensing a lot of tension in that. So it seems like a lot of you Virgos are going to be feeling like you might be off your rocker, but let's put some clarifiers, guys. Why is the Justice card here, please? Why is the Justice card here, please? 3, 2, okay. And 1. Good luck with that court case. You'll beat it, okay? Good luck. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. This is all about balance and decision making, all right? Yeah, it does seem like you're burdened by something. And for some of you guys, this is something that you're emotionally involved with. So if this is a relationship, you know, you're weighing your pro and your cons where you feel like I'm burdened by it. It kind of seems like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. As my friend said, a pimp in a hard place, guys. So you're going to feel like a pimp in a hard place. All right. As far as this upcoming full moon cycle, but it's really asking you to release emotional burdens is what I'm getting. It seems like, how do I word this? Because this is kind of complex the way it's coming through. It's asking you to release some emotional burdens. It seems like you're in a position where you want to move forward and you've been presented with something that you can move forward in, but because you're protecting your heart, your spirit, you're protecting your finances, your resources, you're carrying all of the past hurts that you've had and you're trying to kind of insert them and superimpose them on this new situation, and that's not going to work out for you. It seems like a smart thing to be like, okay, well, if I just do the direct opposite of everything that I did in the past, then I will avoid everything in the future. Not quite. That's not exactly how the Justice card works, okay, Virgo? So we're going to get into the rest of this reading, but it seems like what it is that you're just carrying like this emotional burden. You're just carrying something really big and you're trying to just do the opposite of what you did the last time, and you might still be running into some issues because maybe you didn't learn the actual lesson in that. You just learned how to band-aid it. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Okay. Any good vibes to you. Thank you so much. All right. Look, we even had don't let pride get in the way. Very, very, that just flew out, right? Could be connecting with a Leo too. But that's what I was talking about as far as like protecting yourself. That's all the pride. That's all pride. It's just like if you don't want to get hurt, that's very, very human. It's very human to not want to get hurt. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing about it is you could be crippling yourself if you're bringing in unintentional, if you're bringing in unnecessary kind of feelings, or you're bringing in negative energy into a situation that doesn't exactly call for it. All right. So it's like, don't let your pride get in the way. Don't let your fear, your ego being bruised get in the way or stop you, you know? All right. Let's see. Three, two, and one. All right. Interesting. Yeah. So it's like if you've been sitting in a place where you haven't wanted to commit to something because you've been so busy juggling what you're going to do, you've been busy juggling the past into the future. Hey, the energy is gaining momentum. All right. And it is time to take action. All right. So it is time for you to release the pessimism that's, you know, that's preventing you from committing to something new. Like I said, and I understand it, Virgo, I really, really do. But it's just like what you're trying to do in protecting yourself, you're really hindering yourself from progressing at all. And that's not exactly what you want to do. So what's going to happen is it'll turn into a tower moment if you don't make a decision. All right. But because it's picking up, the universe is saying, hey, look, whatever it is that you're trying to avoid, whatever it is that you're trying to weigh out and kind of logically make sense, hey, this train is pulling out at midnight. Either you're on or you're off. All right. And so it's like one of those situations where this is going to cause that into focus, right? Because it wants to be balanced. Balance is the main thing for you with the Justice card. So it wants you to reach that balance. And again, you're doing it in a very natural and human way. But now it's time to actually take actions on that. So after you come to the grand old conclusions, Virgos, that you've been wrestling with in your brain and your mind, after you come to those conclusions, now it's time to actually take action into it. It's one thing to just talk about it. It's another thing to do. All right. So that is kind of like what I got for you, Virgos. I hope that made sense to you guys. But just hurt or like the fear of like the emotional burdens from the past come with you past this full moon for this next year, for this next cycle. Don't let it come with you because you're going to be moving forward. So the best thing that you can do is leave it all on the stage, leave it at the door. You know, it's just like if you have that was one thing that we learned in theater. It was just leave it on the stage as you move out. You know, if you have like a really emotional scene or whatever, it's like you're not supposed to take it with you. You can't take it with you. You got to leave it because all it's going to do is just weigh you down and weigh you down and weigh you down and weigh you down. And that's not what we want. That's not what we want, right? Miserable souls out there too. I always try to be a peacemaker. That's the thing. Like sometimes you can try to be a peacemaker, but sometimes people don't want peace. That is their peace is a mess, and you just got to keep it on trucking. All right. I have attention at home. TC. Oh, that's interesting. A live-in nanny. Wow. 3, 2, and 1. I'm ready to leap. Just point me. Regeneration. Hey, I was wondering who's going to get this card because this is the death card. This is the scorpionic card. This is the transformation card. And you got it. Bing, 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 bing. So it's turning in these past experiences, this past emotional burdens that you've had and channeling them into something new. So this is a very specific example, but I just heard it. It's like if you had somebody who was sexually assaulted in some way, and then they decide to take that experience, that emotional baggage, and open up a women's shelter or work in a women's shelter to help people like-minded. It's that type of regeneration for whatever past trauma that you experience, Virgo. Now it's asking you to turn that into something powerful and make it your superpower. So it's something that has emotionally plagued you in the past that now is really going to charge you and bolt you to the future. And that is a very beautiful thing. So I wish you luck, Virgos. I do wish you luck, all right? Because anytime that you're dealing with past traumas or anything, that's very tough. You know, this is a quick tarot reading, so like, you know, but I do want to express that it is a tough thing to do, to release those burdens and lay those down. But now it's time to turn it into something tangible, turn it into something real, turn it into something philanthropic, and just take that energy that was negative and transform it into a grand superpower. And in order to do that, you're just going to have to release your pride and release your fear of it not working out, and more importantly, release your fear of being hurt or harmed again. All right, that is what I got for you, girl. I need to change. I'm still waiting for my Mega Millions to flow. Me too. I understand. All right. So we are done with our Virgos, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to drop a like if you are still here. And let's get into our Libra reading, okay? So thank you. All right, Libra. So we have, it is time to release negativity. This is going to be our underlying energy for all the readings, because it is full moon in Scorpio. And so this reading is really going to try to sink into what it is that you yourself need to release as you start moving forward. So let's get into it, okay? And just a warning, just like I've been saying, this specifically has to deal with your home life, intentions in your home life and your relationships. So just be weary that you could be uncomfortable in your home situation, but it's going to come to a climax so you can address it, Libra, which could make you very uncomfortable, because I know Libras don't like to rock the boat. But the boat is lay rocked. You hear me? No problem, TC. Thank you so much for your continued support here, girl. I love seeing your name pop up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. No problem, Omar. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. You have no idea. All right, let's see. 3, 2, and 1. All right. All right, let's see what's going on for our Libras. We have the Empress. I can't remember who had this earlier. Maybe it was Gemini. I think it was Gemini. I had this earlier too. And this is all about femininity, growth, expansion, you know, nurturing a garden, nurturing something. And even if you're a man, all right, Libra, it doesn't matter, because this is just tapping into that divine feminine energy, that intuition, that yin, all right? Let's go ahead and clarify why that's coming up. But this could honestly be about a fertilization of an idea, all right? And just watching it grow. All right. Hi, Noor. Hello. Windfall. Hello. All right. So this is kind of interesting too. This could deal with some anxieties that you have surrounding your femininity. It's time for you to release the things that you're telling yourself, Libra. You're not good enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not kind enough. It's time to stop doing that. All right. And just own it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're beautiful. You're beautiful no matter what they say. But let's look to see what the actual cards are. But with this particular combination, the 8 of Swords and the Empress, this could certainly deal with like your self-image, I don't know why I heard self-creation, but it seems like there's a way that you wanted to see yourself your whole life, and now you've looked in the mirror and you're like, I'm none of those things. What I'm hearing is like, you need to look in the mirror and look at all the beautiful things that you are instead of all the things that you aren't. All right, because y'all are gorgeous. Libras are ruled by Venus. You're ruled by Venus, which is beauty, you know, grace, and you have all that going for you. A Libra is one of the most flirty ones, so it's really interesting to see you feeling subpar. All right, release that, because it's just not true. All right, particularly with the 8 of Swords here, this is all about self-doubt. Something that I'm you know what I'm hearing, something that it was told to you in childhood has kind of crept back up for whatever reason, Libra, and you're listening to it and you're entertaining it, and you have it for a while. With somebody, like if somebody was just like, you got a big nose or whatever, excuse me, you have a big nose, and now all of a sudden all you can look at is your nose. All right, and so now you have to kind of deconstruct what it was that you have built up. So there is a self-image problem. It's kind of what I'm hearing. Let's see. All right, let's see. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. All right, we got one card. Let's see. For Libras, please. And 3, 2, and 1. All right. This is really interesting, Libra. So we have Hold Your Vision, which was the first card that came out. So that means stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Image. That's what I'm saying. There just seems to be a discrepancy between like your reality and what you're telling yourself at this. So it seems like you're being really harsh. Hold your vision of yourself. Hold yourself to the standard that you wanted to. This is all about self-reflection, okay? And then we have be bold and make the first move, followed by believe in the impossible. All right, so this could have to deal with a doubt that you have about entering a relationship, entering a job, applying for that job. You might feel like I'm underqualified, there's so many people who are better than me, or there's so many people who are better looking than me, this person that won't even give me the time of day, yada yada yada. Hold the phone, back that all the way up. It's just not true. It's just not true. It's asking you to be bold and make the first move. So take action, Libra, because you will be rewarded for that. Even if it's a no, when one door closes, another one opens. You are good enough, you're strong enough, you're smart enough, you're kind enough, you're wise enough, right, Libra? So you just have to continue to give yourself those affirmations and hold your visions to your future and the positive things that you want to happen, because a miracle is on its way. You just have to believe in it, and you have to keep putting your foot forward. So be bold, make that first move, hit submit for the application, send that text to ask that guy or that gal out on that date. All right, you are the shiznit. All right, that is really what I got for you guys. So we're gonna pull an oracle. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a like if you're here in the chat now. But let's get you an oracle. One last oracle card. Probably wasn't 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. You got the Virgo, and you guys saw it. This one decided to fly out, and it's regeneration, which is the theme of this reading. This is the Scorpio card. This is the death card of this particular deck. So this is about transformation and metamorphosis, growing into something new, taking something that caused you, I say negative, a sore spot, and turning it into your superpower is really the theme. And that's why I'm saying this is a regeneration and love for yourself. So you could be coming out of kind of an abusive relationship, or a very difficult working situation, a very difficult home environment, and now you have emerged as something new. Okay, and with this new thing, you get to play by your own rules. You get to establish yourself. Hello, Candace. You get to establish yourself. You get to establish your own I am, and really step into your own power. And that is what the Empress is asking you to do, even if it's bringing you anxiety. It's time for you to step into your power. All right, regenerate and get it going. Take action, be bold, make the first move. You got this. All right, and when one door closes, another opens. So even if you quote fail, or it's a no, or what have you, you're going to be put on the path, and you'll be so happy and proud of yourself, because you'll realize rejection never hurts as much as you think it does. It never hurts as much here as it does up here, right? I won't say never, but you understand what I'm saying. All right, I'll pin up energy to release. Lord knows, man, you and me both. I tried to take a nap earlier and couldn't, just because I was just like moving. All right. So that is what I got for you, our Libras. So now we're moving into our Scorpios, guys. And this is what we have. Scorpios. It's time to release negativity. All right. And so this is your power, Scorpios. This is your full moon. All right. This is the planet. You guys are ruled by the planet of Pluto, which is the planet of extremes, transformation. Again, I'm going to use regeneration just because that's been the card that's come up, but this is death and transformation. So it's taking those things from the past and turning that same energy. Remember, energy is never created nor destroyed, just transformed. You guys are the king and queens of that. So this should be an easier thing to navigate. So basically what we're doing in this reading is looking into specifically what this new moon is asking you to release, okay? So let's get into it, Scorpios, all right? And thank you all for hanging out with me. I'm so happy that you're all here. All right, let's see. Ooh. All right, your energy here. So we even have the Tower. So this is knocking down a previous structure that already existed in order to create something new. So that's exactly what we're saying, and that is also your card. All right. So like I said, this isn't anything new to you guys. You guys are kind of used to killing yourself just to remake yourself again. Hey, yeah, I'm so happy that we have a Scorpio here. Thank you, guys. Candace, hello. I love Scorpios. Y'all have been growing recently, and I'm so happy. So please let me know if this resonates with you. All right. All right, so we do have the Two of Cups. So there could be a union here. It could be with an earth sign, so Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or just a game plan, a contract, somebody that you work with, or a fire sign. We have the Queen of Wands here. And this is all about, again, passions. I associate Scorpios with the wands, too. Just because y'all are the most passionate of the Zodiac sign, so it makes sense that y'all be in the passionate suite, or suit, or what, however you say it. So we have the Queen of Wands here. Could also be connected with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, guys. But this is about a union. So there could be an established structure that was there could be an established structure that's now going to be taken down, all right? But you emerge from it beautifully with the Queen of Wands here. So this is about knowing your power, knowing your strength, knowing your self-worth. Again, using that divine feminine energy. A lot of this has to do with kind of that sexiness, our sexuality, sensuality has been kind of a reigning theme here. But it seems like whatever union was brought together, there's going to be a shift in it. But there could be, with that could come a power shift or a power dynamic change, okay? So let's see what the other cards have to say, please. Wow, we're already here for an hour. My goodness. And 3. Excuse me. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Scorpio. This is about control issues, okay? Off the bat, I'm dealing with the Taurus. He's so confusing, and I don't know who his relationship or to keep trying to figure him out. Okay, well, based on this is all about, well, all of your energy, all of that energy is here. Yeah, this union. Meditate and contemplate. Leave it be. Leave it be. You stressing over it isn't going to do shiznit to fix the situation or make this person move any quicker. All right, it's kind of what I'm getting. I'm speaking to you specifically because I see your comment, but this is a general, Scorpio reading. So this is all about, look, meditate and contemplate. Focus on yourself. Go inward, all right? That Piscean energy, that Neptune energy, that's your sister sign. So you're comfortable with water. You need to ride out these waves, these transformations that are happening. You're going to find out some information that's going to hit ahead where now you'll be able to move forward. But look at what we got. Surrender to the divine. This is the ultimate let go of control issues, okay? Let it go. Let it go, Scorpio. Because whatever lightning is about to strike this tower moment, it's going to be crushed down. Understand that the universe knows what's best and is just trying to put you in that wavelength, all right? And then we even have adjustments are required. So this is all about letting go and releasing what it is that you feel should be happening. All right, whatever you feel should be happening at this point in time, that's just not it. The universe, God, spirit, source, however you identify, is moving things in a direction where it's going to benefit you later. You're going to be able to see it, right? You're going to be able to see it after it's all said and done. It's kind of like hindsight is 2020. I had no idea why that was happening the way it did, but you'll be so grateful that it happened the way that it did, okay? Because with these two here, this is just clearly let go of whatever expectation that you have and ride that wave, bruh. Ride it, okay? So it's really interesting that this is kind of your reading. Your reading is like all of this, some other ones are about taking power and ceasing power, like with the Libra readings or even the Gemini readings. It's just like ceasing this power. And for you Scorpios, it's about releasing power. All right, releasing it, releasing those control issues. Make sure that you're not fixated on the outcome and you're more focused on the journey. All right. So for instance, if you're dating somebody, you know, if you are dating somebody and you're waiting for them, take with you, if they're not giving it all to you, take what you like from them. Take what you like for them and then apply that to the next relationship or the next person that you're looking for. All right, just add that to your list. Don't get so tied to the expectation of them. There could be elements of them that could aid you in your future. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Scorpio? So yeah, that's really what I got. But this is a really interesting kind of flip reading for you guys as far as like it's all about releasing. It's like, what do you need to release? Yourself. Yourself, your expectations, what you want, your controlling nature, what you think the other person should be doing. Yeah, because this is all about union. All about union. And again with an earth sign. So that's really funny. All right. Scorpio, just one last oracle card for you before I let you go, guys. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you are joining me after the stream. All right. 3. Oh my gosh, Candace Jackson, are you me? Are we the same person? Like, I'm literally dealing with the Taurus and it's the same way. Like, I don't know what is going on with Taurus. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm going to finish the Scorpio reading and then I'm going to go into my rant about the Taurus. I'm sorry. Round and round, 25, guys. And so that's what I'm saying. This kind of to me goes into that resurrection, death, rebirth, death, rebirth, death, rebirth, and keeping the go on it and keeping it moving, just keeping it moving. And so I'm like, you are constantly in this battle with the universe, Scorpio, about controlling and releasing. And that makes sense because you're the planet of extremes. So it's just like, and I read this one day, but it's just like either you're the murderer or you're the murderee. You know, either you're the stalker or you're the stalkee. So now it's asking you to try to find some type of middle ground. So it's just like at this time, it seems like you've been the stalker at this point in time. So it's now time for you to start easing up their hammer, ease up their hammer, and let the universe come in. But I do sense that this is going to be a cycle that keeps, you know, happening, but that is y'all's path, you know. So this is something that, again, I feel like you'll be able to handle this full moon like champs because this is your energy. And Saturn and Neptune are also playing a part into it. And as far as Neptune, that rules Pisces, which is your sister sign, and it's dealing with disillusionment and kind of like an overwhelmingness. But with Saturn there, it gives that discipline that you want and that you so seek. So it does seem like this is a pattern that you've gone through, but you guys will be able to ace this test because you've experienced it. You're just going to have to breathe in, release all that you've learned through your lifetime, through your years of being on this earth, and be like, you know what? I've done this before. I've stressed myself out on this before. I've hit my head up against walls and it didn't serve me any good. So I'm going to try a different strategy and game plan. Okay. So that's what I got for you, for Scorpios for this next full moon. But yeah, back to my Taurus rant. Man, the same thing happened to me. Finally caught one of your lies. Yay, thank you. I'm happy that you made it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, I was just like, I can't stand it when people like don't respond back to text. Like, am I crazy for being like, if you're just a person who never responds back or never anything, then like, you must not want to talk to me. Like, I'm like, well, you must not want to talk to me then. But then I meet people and they're like, oh, no. I'm just a bad texter. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to tell the difference? You know, I don't want to be a bugaboo. But anyways, that was my little side rant. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, but I am. But I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I got other things to worry about. All right. So, Scorpio. Now we are into Sagittarius. All right. So, yeah, we're into our Sagittarius. Thank you. All right. It's time to release negativity is going to be the underlying energy for all of our readings because we do have the full moon in Scorpio. So this is about releasing whatever it is that's holding you back in order to take you into the next chapter. So we're going to focus on what this specifically means to you, Sagittarius, within this next new moon, which is going to be for at least the next 2 weeks. But again, this is I didn't say this, but this is like the only full moon of the year. So in Scorpio of the year. Sorry. So this is going to be the big thing to release for this next phase. All right, for this next year until we have the next one come up in May. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. We are now on Sagittarius, okay? So let's see what's going on with our Sagittarius. What does the Sagittarius needs to release, please? What does the Sagittarius needs to release? All right, and 3, 2, and 3. Sorry. 2, 1. All right. Interesting. The Chariot. So this could be connected with the Cancer, but this is all about moving forward. All right. And what I'm getting is, I think that there's a release of some sort of emotional tie that you have to something. All right. Because the Chariot is all about putting on that warrior face. So if this is coming out as kind of like the big theme, then perhaps you're not putting on that warrior face, or you're putting it on too much. So let's put some clarifiers to see what's going on. What we got popping. All right, let's see. 3, 2, and ooh. Yeah, so it seems like there is some hesitation or fear about moving forward, perhaps in finances, all right? Or it could be connecting with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, or an Earth sign. But this is all about moving forward, growth, and expansion. And I think that a lot of you are having some trouble putting your game face on, all right? Putting your game face on. You're fearful of the future, okay? But either way, you're moving towards it. Listen, tomorrow's going to arrive. The day after that is going to arrive. The day after that is going to arrive. All right. At least for our feeble knowledge. You can always make the argument that it's not. But for the purpose of this reading, for the purpose of this, that day is going to come. You're still charging towards the future. All right. So it's what face do you want to put on? Are you going to brave it, or are you going to kind of whimper and cower away? It's kind of what I'm getting. But let's see what the rest of the spread has to say. Brooklyn. Sorry, Sagittarius. I'm so sorry. But Brooklyn, I lived there for 2 years. Like, I miss Brooklyn so much. I'm literally working my ass off because I just want to get back. Like, I miss New York so much. So just send up some prayers for your bitch, okay? All right, Sagittarius, back to you. But I happen to see that. And I did do Virgo. Yep, I did Virgo. All right, let's see what's going on for our Sagittarius, please. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Phone's ringing. Let's see. 3. And 1. Yep, did Cancer. I did it in order, and I'm at Sagittarius now. So if you're before Sagittarius, I did you. 2 and 1. All right. All right, Sagittarius. So we have emotions are running high. Communication is key. Don't let your past hold you back, and hold your vision, which to me, these go hand in hand. Because this is, to me, it's just like, don't let those past failures, all right, hold you back. That's why I'm like, there's a sense of you're very emotional right now. And that's different for Sagittarius, right? Sagittarius can be blunt, but they're not known as being like the most emotional of the signs, all right? You are fire, so you're ruled by passion. You're like, I said what I said, and cool. But it seems like in this place, you're really inward, more inward than normal. There is a Neptunian energy that's coming in here with this configuration that's happening, the transits that are happening. So you seem to be experiencing that. And that's why I'm saying this is all about the game face that you need to put on, Sagittarius, as you start moving forward. Because you have a vision. You have something that you would like to see. You have a dream, all right, that you want to move towards. And you're allowing things that happened in the past to prevent you from truly charging forth. And so it's time for you to release those negative feelings. This is probably the most clean cut, straightforward, guys. And so it just has to deal with the emotions, negative emotions that you're associating with positive things that are hindering you from really pursuing your blessings, if that makes sense. And look at what we have as the heart. Communication is key, Gemini. So there could be something that you, for the first, Sagittarius, something that you don't want to say, something that you don't want to bring up, something that is causing you some type of anxiety to speak up your mind and speak your piece. It's going to happen just because emotions are running high. So if there's anything that you've been hoarding within yourself, just expect, Sagittarius, for it to fly out. So you can either let it fly out or you can let it come out. You can be a part of the conversation, or you can, explode or implode, depending on, which direction you're looking at it from. But communication is going to be key. Communication to people around you, communication to your loved ones. Again, this particular, moon is going to deal with tensions in the house. It's going to deal with tensions in significant relationships. So if you've been holding on to something, you've been holding on to an energy, so a thought that you've been, chewing, you've been biting your tongue, you're going to say it. What face are you going to hold on into that challenge? Because again, this is going to be a conversation that moves this, whatever it is that you want forward to your vision. So be open and honest to those around you. Try not to, again, I'm telling Sagittarius this, which is really funny, but like, actually be honest, be bold, communicate in a fair and just way. Don't just, your point. Make sure that it's a conversation, because it's communication, not just information. You understand what I'm saying? And communication involves listening and talking. But don't let things in the past hold you back from speaking your truth, because this person wasn't receptive, or your boss wasn't receptive, or what have you. The situation didn't work out the last time you tried it. Doesn't mean that same thing is going to happen again. So it's just time for you to put on your big girl panties, Sagittarius, is really what I'm getting as you move forward. And just be open to opening your mouth and speaking your truth in a fair and just way, because that's how you're going to be able to move forward and really get something that I imagine you've been wanting to get off the ground, actually off the ground. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. So let's pull an oracle for you, please. Before I let you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you happen to be catching me after the live. That's a really interesting point, Pisces world. It is. They're a fixed sign, but they're the most all over the place. You're right. That's an interesting dichotomy. Look, and then we had Y come out for you, Sagittarius, and I believe that this was your card. I believe that this was your card in the reading that I did for you today. So it seems like you're really in this kind of pensive inward space, as far as like, why am I here? Why are the things happening that are happening? Why am I feeling this way? With this emotions are running high. All right. It's time for you to ask yourself those questions and answer them. And depending on how you answer those questions, Sagittarius, is how it's going to be you moving forward. So the thing that you can release whatever it is that you've been wanting to get off of your chest is kind of what I'm getting. If there's something that's been on your chest, that's been weighing on your soul, that you've been wanting to say, now's the time to say it. All right. So you can start moving forward. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. That is what I got for you, Sagittarius. Yeah. It's really interesting that that's your reading, because it seems like you guys are so bold and want to speak your truth. It seems like for the first time you've actually been like, well, let me actually think about what it is that I say before I say it, because I don't want to, let me think about what I'm saying, because I don't want to jeopardize my friendships, my relationships. But this might be the one time that it's like, hey, speak up. I actually need you to say this thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's really funny. Yeah. So that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. So now we're moving on to our Capricorns. All right. Thank you guys for the people who've been here the whole time. Don't forget to drop a like. I really appreciate you. I wasn't expecting this reading to take this long. We're an hour and 17 minutes in, but hey, we're in this thing. Got a couple more signs to do. All right. So we have, it's time to release negativity. So this is the underlying energy for all of my readings tonight, just because the full moon is in Scorpio. So this is about what it is that you need to release as you start moving forward into this next chapter. This full moon in Scorpio is particularly going to deal with domestic relationships and your tensions within relationships in your home. So be prepared for some things to come to a head, but it's in order for it to be addressed. So we're just going to look to see what this full moon in Scorpio specifically means for you, Capricorn. All right, so let's get into it. Interesting. Wow. The Hermit. If I can pick it up. The Hermit, guys. Thank you. All right, so we have the Hermit. I know I keep saying it, but I'm like reading the reading the comments because this one, I'm like, ooh, it has a lot of emojis. Thank you, Mary Lee. Mary, I'm so happy to see you. All right, we're focused. Okay. So this is going to be for our Capricorn. So this is the Hermit, and this is a Virgo energy. So this is one of your sister signs. So this could be actually coming out of your shell. Let's see what the rest of the spread has to say. But this could be coming out of your shell, actually releasing the kind of confined nature that you've given to yourself, all right, and branching out, stepping out, having fun, having a good time, laughing, smiling is kind of what I'm hearing. It's time to come out of hermit mode, all right, and kind of re-immerse yourself in society. All right, let's see. A little clarifier for the Hermit, please. Why is the Hermit here, please? Alrighty. Yeah, followed by the Nine of Pentacles, which is all about independence. It seems like you've been too independent, so much so you might have closed yourself out. But let's see what the rest of the spread has to say before I get too deep into it. All right, amen. What's going on for our Capricorns, please? Our Capricorns, please. 3. And 1. Really great stuff. So we have a win-win outcome is forecast. Don't let pride get in the way and expect powerful change. Bazinga. Okay. Bullseye, guys. This is great. Really great reading. It seems like you're going to be picking up a lot of energy from this full moon. And it's because you are actually stepping back out into the world and releasing your energy back into the world. So it seems like a lot of you Capricorns have taken some time for yourself, and rightfully so, and just kind of focus on your resources and your finances. And now you're realizing that you kind of built a gilded cage, as Aquarian Insight always says. She's just like, the Nine of Pentacles is great for a gilded cage. It's just like you have everything you want, but you're isolated, all right? And so it seems like you've recognize I'm isolated and I want to get back into it. All right. There could be a fear of getting embarrassed. Maybe you're not exactly 1,000% where you want to be, because Capricorns are no. Okay. And I love Capricorns, but y'all are notorious for being so obsessed with your status and so obsessed with how people view you that you can end up losing sight of why you've been doing everything for the first place. And it's for you, not for them. It's not for the looks. So don't let your pride get in the way. All right. Especially if you're re-emerging. You might not have it all together, but trust me, you are well on your way, especially with this expecting powerful change, Capricorn. You're well on your way to becoming the thing that you've always felt you are in your heart. All right. I feel like a Capricorn comes out when I see like little baby CEO movies, like that one, like Baby Boss or whatever. I'm like, that's a Capricorn, because I feel like Capricorns come into the world and they're just like, I'm a boss. And you're like, you were just, why? You know, but I love that energy about you, because you do spend your time getting to that point and becoming that boss. So now's the time for you to reemerge and get back to other people networking. Okay. You have to leave your gilded cage behind. You built a real nice cocoon for yourself, a real nice cocoon, Capricorn. Now it's time for you to break out of it, bust out of it, and show those wings, show what you've really learned, and take it out for a test drive. It's not going to do any good just being your own echo chamber. You already know your opinions. Get some friends. I love you, Capricorns, but that's just what's coming through. It's just like, it's really telling you to step out. I'm coming out, you know, and expect a powerful change, Capricorns. Yeah. So we're going to pull the oracle, one last oracle for you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you happen to catch me after the live. I truly appreciate it. I had 2 of the worst caps ever. Man, my ex was a Capricorn. I like Capricorns. That's the thing. My ex, okay, but I really do genuinely like Capricorns. I like the energy. I think that they are misunderstood, and once you understand them, then you can kind of get it. Again, I'm a Cancer rising, and my descendant is in Capricorn. So I'm attracted to it, so I'm very biased because I feel like I need that earthly energy. But I do think that Capricorns get a bad rep. I think that they're a lot better than they seem. But that's exactly what this is dealing with, is just kind of like, you got to step back into it. You can't so much think that you're better than everybody else, or that you so want to be better than everybody else that you kind of isolated yourself. So it seems like that part of them is being challenged with this full moon. All right. I can't do that anymore. I'm sorry, Capricorns, as I'm shuffling their cards, they're like, we can see you talking about me, right? All right. 3. Oh, look. We had a flipper. So we had Treasure Island come out, guys. So this is all about success and finally getting to, I always think of this as the light at the end of the tunnel. And then with the turtle, sorry guys, somebody's coming in the house, but and then with the turtle, guys, it's all about that slow and steady wins the race. This is a slow journey, and that's what you guys have been. That's what Capricorns are known for. You get ruled by Saturn. All right, Saturn is doing some transits with Neptune, so this is about realizing those dreams. Now you might actually have the inspiration for the Treasure Island. You'll be like, oh, I finally have the idea. Now I know how to execute it, because Capricorns are queens and kings of execution. All right, that is where you really shine. So it seems like with this powerful change that's coming in, you're really going to stumble upon your treasure. You have to step back out into the world, though. You can't continue just shielding yourself from everything. All right, so you have to let go of hermit mode, is pretty much what this full moon is asking you to do. So it seems like this climax is probably going to be a conversation from a friend, somebody that you haven't spoken to from a long time, somebody that you haven't talked to for a long time, and you're just like, look, it's time to just put it all out there so we can finally move forward. And again, I just want to reiterate, a win-win outcome is forecast. So do it. Do it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so that's what I got for you, Capricorn. So now I can talk mess about you with the rest of the people. Bye. I'm just kidding, but I do want to see. My best friend for 30 years is a Cappy. She's awesome. But she's an unmentioned, but huge heart. Marilee, yeah, one of my really great friends. Shout out to KP if she ends up seeing this. She's Capricorn. I have a lot of Capricorn friends. Like, they're very grounding and earthing, but dating the Capricorn men, if they're not like 50, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Boy. All right. They're a mess. That's funny. All right. So let's see. Oops, I keep doing this. So now we're into Aquarius. Aquarius. Now, before I really get started into Aquarius, now Aquarius is the sign that I've sworn off. And I love Aquarius, but that's the sign that I'm like, no more Aquarius, man. No more. Please stop. No more. But yeah, I could take another Capricorn. I could probably do like one more Capricorn. Your last was still pushing 50? Man. Well, I have one more. I have one more good Capricorn that I could get through before I swear them off, but I'm done with Aquarius. Anyways, hi Aquarius, welcome. welcome. So here we are to the full moon in Scorpio. So it's time to release negativity, guys. So this is all about releasing those negative energies, releasing those negative thoughts that you have, those negative patterns that have been holding you back, in order for you to embark on this new journey that you are in, Aquarius. So let's see what's going on. So this reading is just specifically dealing on how this full moon is going to pertain to your sign. So we're going to look to see what you need to focus on releasing and go from there. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio bias. I'm really biased to Scorpio and Taurus. They're probably like my top two. All right, let's see. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's see what's going on with our Aquarius. Here, I'm going to reshuffle. I'm not feeling good about that shuffle. All right. Strength. All right. Strength, strength, strength. All right. Could be connecting with the Leo Aquarius, but this is about, I'm hearing pride. I'm hearing pride, but let's get in. Let's hear some clarification. TC, you're killing me. All right, let's see. 3, 2, and 3. All right, cool. All right, strength. So we have the 2 of Pentacles and we have the 3 of Cups. So the 2 of Pentacles is all about balancing and kind of making a decision. It's kind of like you're stuck. So you're weighing the pros and the cons of a situation. And with the 3 of Cups, this could be reuniting with somebody. So you could be wondering if you have the strength to kind of similar to the Capricorn reading. It's just kind of re-enter a social situation, re-enter the jive of things. This could also have to do with an apology, maybe some pride that you have to put aside in order to apologize in some way. I'm just getting, Aquarius, I'm getting that there is a way to re-enter some situation that you possibly left, because the 3 of Cups is all about reunion, all right? But it seems like you don't know if you're really ready to commit, all right? But let's get into the rest of the reading so I can hopefully get a clearer picture, but that's just what I'm picking up on right now. All right, let's see. 3, yep. I like this. Aquarius, please. Aquarius, 3, 2. Ooh. All right. Ooh. All right. So a lot of Cancer in energy. So you could easily be connected with the Cancer here, guys. We have a personal issue reaches a resolution. Surrender to the divine, and you and your loved ones are safe. So, like I said, I'm just getting re-entering, like coming back to a place of something that you've left. This could be a place, this could be a job situation, this could be a relationship, but it seems like something that had been causing you friction, now you are bridging that gap. I just picture that what you're releasing is an entire situation, all right? And this is something that you've been mulling over, and now you're finally ready to release it and just kind of toss it to the gods and just see where it lands, all right? And however it lands, you are going to be safe. Your heart's going to be protected. You will truly be able to walk away and close this chapter. I'm imagining that, again, this has to deal with some sort of group situation. It can be a relationship, all right? It could be reconcile, between 2 people. You've been balancing between 2 people just because of this particular combination here. But it has to deal with, to me, multiple people at once. But it's going to conclude, all right? A personal issue reaches a resolution. So you're going to be able to let it go and move forward. So this climax could have to deal with a group of people is really what I'm getting, guys. And the best thing that you can do, Aquarius, is go with the flow. When we have here, surrender to the divine. Yeah, that's really important. This is letting go and letting God, particularly if this has to do with some sort of relationship or some sort of group situation. You can't control everybody. You can't control every cook in the kitchen. You understand what I'm saying? So you just got to stick to what you know, and you can do your part. All right. And if it's an apology on your part, then it's an apology on your part. If it's breaking the grounds, texting this person, seeing how they're doing, then that's one way to handle it. You also have the strength, but just make sure that you're putting your pride aside, putting your ego to the left, putting it in a box, okay, to the left, and you're re-entering the situation the best way that you can. Because if you continue to weigh out the pros and cons, listen, this reunion is happening either way. You're coming into contact with this person either way again, because it will bring some sort of balance and sense of security back to you. All right, so that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Yeah, found out it wasn't. Yeah, it seems like that's kind of what's happening. And so there's some strategy, like, it, you know, from a comment, if there was something where you thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side, and then you went out and you found out that that was not the case, okay, now you could be trying to re-enter into that, or vice versa. This could be something that happened to you, somebody who left you behind thinking that they were going to find something better. They didn't, now they're back, okay? Let's see. Ooh. I like it. So we have to be fair, which is like the justice card. So this is karmic justice that's coming back. Everything is starting to even out. You're going to be on level playing field once you re-enter in this situation, because it's just clearing out this entire situation. Like, this is like the most situation oriented that I've had. It's like this is going to be like a complete package of shit that you're releasing, Aquarius. And we even have imagine into the sea. And I love this combination because this is very Pisces to me. This is a very Neptunian energy. Neptune is in transit, and so it seems to be affecting you as far as like your emotions and just kind of going with it. You're going to be in a way more emotional state than you have been. That's why this Cancer energy is here, because you're going to be dealing with things that you haven't dealt with in a long time and addressing some emotions and feelings that you left behind. All right, but it has to happen in order to get to strike this balance back. You understand what I'm saying? So that is what I got for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, we made it. If you happen to catch this after the live. All righty. And last, but absolutely not least, at 1 hour and 35 minutes in, darling, we are about to do our Pisces, all right? And I'm excited too because I'm a Pisces. So I'm excited for this reading to see what's going to come up for us. All right. I'm right on time. Hey, Erica, I did the Virgo reading. I just went in order, so this is the last one I'm doing. So you might have to go back. But I certainly did the Virgo. I'm gonna put this timestamps up. I'm gonna put the timestamps up in the actual reading. So if you just want to wait a couple more minutes or so, then you can click the video. You'll be able to see it. All right. So without any further ado, Pisces. All right. So we have it's time to release negativity. And full moon in Scorpio. This is the underlying energy for all of the readings, because this full moon is asking you to, what do you need to release in order for you to get to this next chapter? All right, I'm sorry I'm fumbling over my words. I had no idea that this was going to take 1.5 hours. Not mad though, but I'm like winding down, you know. But this is specifically going to focus on tension in domestic life and in significant relationships. So don't be surprised if shit ends up hitting the fan within your significant relationships, guys. And that's okay, Pisces. And I know that we're not the most confrontational, so I'm excited to see what comes up, but just be aware that that is the energy. That's what's happening, okay? All right. Woo. Let's see what's going on for our Pisces for this full moon. Scorpio, please. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Let us see. The Emperor. The Emperor has been making its rounds, okay? And so this is about releasing control and releasing the expectation of outcome, all right? And being more committed to the journey than to the actual outcome, Pisces. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers to see if we can get some more information on this. Could be connecting with an Aries or a Taurus. But it's asking you to release some sense of control that you have, all right? Ow! Ow, 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 ow. I'm okay. Oh, man. Ugh. Like internally bleeding. I just freaked up my nail. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so you have the King of Cups popping up, which is your energy here, Pisces. So this can be, you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio, but this has to deal with your control over emotions, perhaps how you feel about someone or how someone feels about you. I don't know why I got so excited, but that just really clicks, guys. It seems like you're trying to control some sort of emotion or project some sort of emotion outward. All right, so you're going to be confronted with your feelings, perhaps for another individual, with this climax. So this is a real significant relationship that could be coming in. Whew, that hurt. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, could be connecting with the Taurus. Ooh, 2 and what? All right. 1 second. 1 second. Pisces, I'm falling apart. Oh, wow. A lot of Taurus energy, a lot of Taurian energy. All right, so we have your dreams need a practical plan. You're very close to achieving your goal. A win-win outcome is forecast. And prosperity lies ahead. I love this combination because Pisces, right now with the transit that's happening, this full moon in Scorpios, you know, obviously the full moon in Scorpio, and then Neptune and Saturn are teaming up right now. And it's something that's cool for us because Neptune is all representative of all this, the water energy, all the Neptunian energy, as far as like the illusion, imagination, daydreaming, you know, where we live, breathe, survive, and thrive. It's now being paired with the disciplinarian that is Capricorn. So it's giving us some type of game plan and moving forward, which is why this is so beautiful. Your dreams need a practical plan. And I think that this isn't like a chastising you, like get out of your head, Pisces. This is one of those things where this is what this full moon is bringing into question, especially with the Emperor here. All right, so it's asking you, how are you going to lead your business? How are you going to lead your brand? Whatever it is that you're building, what are you going to do to achieve that goal? All right, and it seems like for a lot of you guys, you're already on that path. And if you're not already, this full moon, pay very close attention to the dreams that you're going to be having really soon, because it could be coming, and it could be coming to you. So you're very close to achieving your goal. All right. And the win-win outcome is forecast. So you're going to be successful in whatever it is that you scheme up. All right. This is a really positive full moon because I feel like the intensity of the emotions are going to be a source of creativity for you guys. And so from that, you're going to be able to create something really, really lovely, Pisces. And express and share yourself in like this really cool way. And it's going to be prosperous. So prosperity lies ahead coming at the end of it. So you have the practical plan now, especially with Capricorn, with Saturn pairing up with Neptune. It's giving you really the legs. All right. It's kind of putting the body onto the head. I feel like Pisces are heads and we need bodies. We're constantly in search of bodies. Well, basically what Saturn is doing is it's giving us the body in order to giving us the machine to work and move and thrive. And you're going to be prosperous in what it is that you are doing. All right. So again, the Emperor is about releasing your attachment to the outcome. All right. And really focusing on the journey. And through this journey, you will find out that even if the outcome doesn't look exactly the way that you wanted it to look, you're still going to feel like you won, and you're still going to be extremely prosperous, Pisces. So this was a great reading. I think that you, obviously this is a Scorpio, so this is our sister sign. So we can be more equipped to handle the intensities of emotions, right? It could be awkward for a Sagittarius to deal with emotions. It could be awkward for, let's say, a Libra to have to really deal with emotions. We're comfortable with emotions. So this is going to be a full moon that really highlights the things that we want to do and that we're passionate about. All right. All right. Being mindful to release how we want others to feel about us and how we want others to feel about our art, how we want others to feel about our work, how we want others to feel about our bodies and what have you. And just be on our beating path and understanding that we are going to be prosperous. We are destined for winning. No matter what we no matter the negative things that we tell ourselves, as long as we remain positive in our heart of hearts and understand that we have all the tools to be successful, I'm really imagining a great kind of revelation as far as how to achieve the goal, how to achieve something that you've been wanting to do or imagining for a really long time. You're finally going to get that oomph to actually put that plan in motion, and it's going to lead to success. And I know for Pisces, as far as June and creativity and projects, it's just like if you start working on something creatively in June, or you start doing something in June, you put your whole heart and soul into it, it's going to be successful. So it's important to understand, with the Emperor being here, this challenge is just like, how are you going to reign your kingdom? All right. And so as far as like what you need to release, is just releasing your expectation of the end goal, the end game, and just really respecting the journey. Okay. We made it through. Oh, wait, just kidding. I got one more oracle for you. Hey, I like it. And it's co-create. And that's why I'm saying this is really a really creative reading, particularly if you're an artist. Pisces, I'm sorry. I know most of us are creative in some way. Even Albert Einstein, and I always say art to me, math to me is an art. Albert Einstein was a Pisces, okay? Let's set the record straight. So Pisces always get something that, you know, we can't blah, 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 blah. Listen, the smartest man to grace this planet was a Pisces. Okay, so we are capable of doing math, guys. So when I say be creative, you can be, that outlet can mean anything to you. It's just something that gets you stirring up emotionally, right? So we do have co-create here. So this is asking you to co-create with the universe, and this has to do with your imagination and how you sorry, my phone was ringing. It threw me off. But this has to do with your imagination and putting it into practical work. It's doing these two beautiful things at once, okay? So that is what I got for all of you guys. I'm so happy. Thanks to every single last one of you who joined me. Thank you so much for dropping a like. I'm so happy to do this live. I'm going to start doing, I'm going to do next week one of the live free readings. Hey, since we're here, let's talk, okay? I'm going to do I'm going to start doing the free readings again next week. I just need to take a break. But yeah, so I'll be back into it. So good luck, guys, for this full moon ceremony. I really hope that you handle this and just ride that bull, ride that wave. The Scorpionic complex is just going to take you to extremes. You can swim through them, because the quicker that you swim through them and deal with it, you will be a very happy camper. Yes, I just finished, since we're here, I'm literally just finished an hour and 45 minutes in. And thank you so much. Thank you. Peace. Until next time. Godspeed, you guys.